What I had to do was to go around to all the departments for which I wanted to get into a course, and I had to get a card. They don't even make these cards anymore. They look like key punch cards.
Okay.
People used to call them IBM cards. They used to have to go get a card so the secretary for the department would have this big stack of cards for all the courses. And if the maximum number of people for a particular course was 25, there were 25 cards.
I feel like I had to reorder my entire schedule because by the time we had a registration day, half the classes that I want to take or that I plan to take next semester were filled up.
That's really the biggest problem. Wish we had like times allotted to us so we could all get our classes.
I registered at 7 in the morning. They emailed me at 12 saying, oh, oops, something went wrong, you have to do it again. So of course I lost half of my classes. You have to go through this whole going back and forth. Maybe your classes got taken up in that 5 seconds that you have in between, and it's just a big mess.
You know, if problems weren't complex, you wouldn't need smart people. It's just not that simple because there are lots of different factors that have to do with when the faculty are available, when the classrooms are available. Sequencing is important. The technology part of things is relatively small with respect to the set of issues that the registrar and academic affairs have to deal with.
So picture this, it's 6:55 a.m. on registration day. You ride the elevator as if, say, logging on and connecting to the internet. Once you're onto the internet, you travel to Emerson's website and find the link to log on to eCommon. You use your login and password as you always do and log into eCommon, the place where you go for just about everything. So then, you're really excited because you're about to register for those amazing classes and awesome gen eds. But you and 500 other people are trying to log into registration and fit through that one door at the same time as you. The door can't handle it, so you get locked out, and you get really, really pissed.
Registration on YO3 failed and crashed pretty much because there were too many people trying to use the system at the same time. I mean, as someone who works at the help desk, we don't get to go and see the servers, check on how they're doing. I mean, our job is to really just help people out when there are smaller scale problems.
It never actually changes. You hope it gets better. As a junior, last year, it shut down. A lot of us got locked out. A lot of kids that I know didn't get the class they were able to take, so they were kind of like a semester behind.
I woke up 5 minutes before 7. Today I had to register. Went to get my classes by 7. I struggled immensely. It took me 2 hours to try and get all of my classes.
I'm a writing for TV and film major, which is a writing and a BMA major, and I have to take foundations and I guess film classes, but I can only register a week after other BMA majors can do it because I'm a writing BMA major.
I had one elective and I wanted to get all of my gen eds and major requirements, so I ended up having to take principles of business, which isn't for my major.
By the time that I was able to register, which was only 2 hours after it opened up at 7 a.m., I've only registered for 2 classes, and I don't really know what I'm going to do. So I feel like I'm just going to end up wasting a lot of money.
All the classes that I needed for my major were filled, and they finally opened up more classes, so I got in, but I'm still only registered for 3 out of 4.
The academic affairs piece of it, and one of the things that Bill Wolf says is that what he needs students to do is to talk directly to departments. Get a message to the department head that you were frustrated about getting into this particular course. And maybe it's a course you tried to get into last time and this time and were still unsuccessful. Saying, I couldn't get into that course, and it's not just 1 or 2 or 3, and it's telling them something. It's telling them that they need that they need to reassess how many sections they said that they needed.
60 Minutes always does that shit. I feel like.
Okay.
Ready?
Whenever you're ready.